Hello, boys and girls. My name is Chris. And today I was thinking, well, last night and the nights previously, don't mind the dog, he's kind of just doing his own thing. I'll probably spend another week thinking about this, seeing if it's a good idea to upload and if it's a bad idea. And just takes me a while to think on things. Reason I'm single, I guess. But we're not talking about the reason I'm single today. We'll just push that right off. That'll be topic for another video, maybe. Depends on how much I want you guys to know about me and how much I want to learn about myself, truly. But the video I was thinking about, by the way, this is a bonus video for this week. Video I was thinking about was, well, here's something you're gonna learn. I've only had 2 girlfriends at the age of 22. Now, many of you are like, oh, there's no big deal with that. That's not a problem. Or many people would be like, oh, that's not a big deal. That's not a problem. It is when your longest relationship was between a month and 2 months. And your best friend at the time, one of them, pushes you into a relationship. And goes, oh, it'd be a great idea for you to go out with them. It'd be a great idea. It'd be a great idea. It'd be a great idea. Just hounds you. And you decide, okay, yeah, okay, you got me. I'll bite the nail on the ham, or I'll hit the nail on the with the hammer, and I'll go out with her. Well, you go out with her, and you're happy. You're truly happy. Shit goes to hell, and you have people tell you after you broke up that, oh, well, she was doing this with this guy behind your back. She was doing this. She was doing that. She denies it and denies it for a good year or two. Then later on you find out eventually, yeah, she says, yeah, she was cheating on you with this guy because this, that, and the other thing. And you weren't the way that you were when you guys started dating. It was a month. I mean, apparently I wasn't opening doors for her anymore. Stuff like that. Fast forward. Was single for about a year or two. The friend that pushed me into dating this girl. Keep in mind, this is the way that I saw things, and this is how I felt. So please don't get butthurt. The girl that was talking about. The next one, she could get pissed off. I don't care. I'm not saying her name. She probably doesn't even know this channel exists, but the other one does, and she's one of the subscribers, and I hope she doesn't get mad, and I hope her boyfriend don't get mad. But anyway, the next one. I went to prom with both of them. No, I didn't. Because, anyway, the next one, she when I was dating her, her boyfriend had passed away a month previously, so it was stupid of me to go out with her. I recognize that part was on me and is on me. But I was always reminded of, well, my boyfriend did this for me, and he did that for me, and we were together for this long, and he did this, and he would do that. If I needed money, if I needed food, he would do this, he would do that. So I had some money saved up, and she would always message me. This is also a do not do this kind of story for you guys to learn. She would go, I don't have food at my house. I don't have this. My mom doesn't have this, so I don't have food. And I would always go, okay, let's go to Marlin's. Go to Marlin's. Or she would go, can we go to Marlin's and eat? Every time we went there, she would get the same two things. She would always get two things for supper, and it'd always be at like midnight, 1 o'clock. So she'd get her two things that she would get, and I'd get my entree. I'd spend, oh, what was it? Probably $20 there every day, or like 30. So yeah, it was 30. But anyway, every time we went there, I would buy food and buy food and buy food. Every time we went to McDonald's, can you buy my mom food? My mom wants food too. I learned that her previous boyfriend, before me, was also paying for her mom to have cable and would help pay rent. And he wasn't even living with them. Which, I mean, more kudos to him. He did it. He was nice to her. Good for him. But after a couple of weeks, I feel like it was expected. Looking back now, I feel like it was expected of me to do that. And one night at a friend's birthday party, I got bent out of shape because she was running her mouth going, he doesn't do this for me, and he doesn't do that, and my ex-boyfriend did this, and he would do that. And there was a log there, well, it was more of a tree, that the friend that I was with, or at the friend's birthday party that I was at, he had an axe, and he had been cutting it. And at this tree, he was probably a good foot into it. It was probably a good 4 feet thick, like 3 or 4 feet thick. He was probably 6 inches deep into it. Into this tree. Sideways. And my friend, I go, she's pissing me off. I'm sick of hearing her run her mouth. Do you want me to chop this tree? He goes, or I go, you want me to chop that log? I go, and he goes, yeah, sure, go for it. What he had done in the week, because he said he did this in a week, I did in about 5 seconds. And I was swinging it, and she's over there running her mouth going, hey, he's gonna hurt me, he's gonna do this. I said, and I yelled this at her. I'm like, no. And I'm still focused on what I'm doing. I'm still cutting the tree. I yelled back at her, and I went, no, I'm doing this so I don't go hurt you. Because I recognize, as a person, I have a really, really bad temper. When I finally let it show, I have a horrible, horrible temper. That if you are around me, I'll walk away. If I ever get to a point, and I doubt I ever will, where I get 1 million people watching my channel, and say I go to some meet and greet, or if somebody meets me off the street, and they just start irritating me, I'm walking away. Or I'm going to be like, okay, I gotta go do this now. And I'll walk away. If I'm irritated. I will never show in public that I'm upset. I try not to. But back to this situation, I went, no, I'm doing this so I don't snap and I hurt you. Which I would have walked home. I would have walked a couple of miles, but people told me not to, so I stayed, and I basically just cut the crap out of this log. I went clean through it in probably 20 minutes. And then I put the axe down, and I walked back over to the group, was talking to them. She ended up irritating me again. So I went back and I cut the log, and I started cutting the log up again. I gotta watch the time because I gotta go do something after this. But then when I get back, I'll upload this. But then she irritated me, so I went back and I started cutting the tree up again. And overall, that's my anger management. If I get upset, I'm gonna go get an axe or something, cut it up a log or tree or something that needs to be cut down. Because that's just how I have to work out my anger. Punching a pillow does not work for me. I have to find something that needs to be, in a sense, destroyed. Like, say, I don't know, say you've got, let's not use a tree. Let's say you've got something that needs to be destroyed in your backyard. You go, hey, you're upset? Here's a sledgehammer, have fun. I'll go have fun. I will. But I only do that in extreme cases where I'm truly upset. Where I'm truly pissed off to the point where there's no going back. Well, not no going back, but it's just I either walk away or I have to do that. And I just need to clear my mind. That's just how I clear my mind when I'm upset. Which, when I'm at work, completely different mindset. I'm calm, I'm chilled. And I'm not going to do stupid crap like that. I'm not going to go destroy a chair or break something or cut a tree down. Because there, I can just switch a job and just be like, nope, I'm not doing this. Especially when you're seating tables and stuff. You could be like, nope, hey, you're doing this, you're switching with me, let's swap, I can't do this, I'm too upset. You could do that the first second you start getting mad. People will switch with you, it's awesome where I work. But then, while I was still dating this chick, actually, yeah, we were together at that time. Then a little bit later, I talked to my mom about a lot of stuff. So, I got her, and I was talking to her about, hey, this is what's going on with me and so-and-so. This is what's going on. This is how this is. My mom's like, well, I think she's taking advantage of you. Looking back, yeah, I was taken advantage of. And I didn't really listen to her, and I should have. But, I mean, the signs that you're being used are, they want food. They tell you this, tell you basically what I've said. I'm trying to keep some details out of this, like names and certain situations. But, I mean, I just the one time she got mad at me. This was awesome. I don't even know where that phone is. But, she messaged me she would always message me going, hey, this is what's wrong. And I'd go, okay, you want me to come over and we can talk? Sometimes she said, no, my mom's over. My mom doesn't want people over. Blah, 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 blah. I said, okay. Excuse me. I said, okay. Then she would go, sometimes she'd be like, yeah, I just need to hang out. I just need somebody to talk to. and I'd go hang out with her. But I mean, the one time, because this had been going on for a month. I need somebody to talk to. I need this. I need that. Every couple of days. Which, I mean, I'm the type of person, anyway, I like to be around who I'm dating. I'd like to be around you all of the time. I recognize, though, that it's not possible. But anyway, I'm talking to her over text, and she's like, I'm sad, or something like that. I'll find the phone and I'll update this. Maybe. I mean, I'll find the phone, that's a guarantee. But I went, oh, okay. And she's like, okay? With a question mark? I went, yeah. What do you want me to do? She's like, well, so-and-so, if there was anything wrong with me, so-and-so would always come over. They'd always want to know what's wrong. They'd always do this. They would come over. They'd hug me. They'd snuggle with me. They'd do this. Keep in mind, this was my best friend that had died in November. It was a few months after he passed away that I dated her, because I think it was like September on October or something like that. I was dating her, and I was dealing with that, and I had my friend that passed away that I was still dealing with, and I'm not my dead best friend. And I never told her that, and I wish I had. I wish I had honestly snapped back and went, you know what? Look here. I'm not him. He's in a grave. I'm here. Not to sound like an asshole, but to go, look, I'm not him. I'm me. I am who I am. He was who he was. I mean, he was an awesome friend. He was. But he was who he was. I'm who I am. You cannot make me be somebody I'm not. And there'll be probably another video with that same subject matter, in a sense of, I'm me, I am who I am, and I'm not 20 other people. I'm not who this is. I'm not this person. I have my set of what I want to do for the rest of my life. I have what I want to do. I'm not anybody else who's going to go do some spectacular thing. I have the job in mind that I want to do. I have a job that I'm doing now. And it is what it is. I'm not going to go do something else. And that ties in with the I am who I am from being around her. But she goes, well, fine. And she got all butthurt. Then she's like, well, I think we need to go on a break. So that lasted a couple of weeks. Maybe it was a month and a half I dated her. But anyway, she goes, well, I think we need to take a break. Okay. You do what you think is right. Because I'm not going to stand there and fight with you over stupid crap. And she went, and a couple of weeks later, she came over to the house, our house, or my house, and she goes, yeah, I don't think we're going to date anymore. I'm like, okay. I wasn't going to argue with her. I didn't cry over her. I honestly didn't care. But the first girl I dated, I honestly, if she contacted me today going, hey, this didn't work out, I'm texting her every day as long as she's going to text me. And I would do what I had to do to make her happy. But anyway, when she broke up with me, don't break up with people over a text message. That makes a person feel like shit. It really does. It does. Coming from a guy's point of view, it makes a guy feel like shit. But the guy and girl that I was just talking about, the one that passed away and the one that I dated, they were still together. In fact, my first girlfriend thought I was cheating on her with the other girl. No, him and her weren't dating quite yet. But anyway, first girl I was dating, she thought I was cheating on her. It was a mess. Well, not really a mess, but she messaged me, and I can walk through the whole conversation still for the most part. It's what, 4 years later? Been out of school for 4 years. Dated her sophomore year, I want to say. So it's been 6 years later, and I can still go through the whole conversation of what happened. And she basically just went, I'm breaking up with you. I went outside of my house. I went up a block over to the trailer court where my friend, I think he was dating her. He might not have been. But anyway, I went over to her place. He was there because we had just hung out and I had just gone back to my house. And started getting the text messages. And I just went right back over. I went down. When I went down the stairs, my parents were like, where are you going? I'm like, I can't talk. Or I came back upstairs because I had gone downstairs for privacy. I came upstairs and I went, Mom, I'm leaving. I can't deal with this right now. I'll talk to you when I get back. And I went over to his and her, to the one friend's place, and my other friend was there. And this is a kind of messed up video because I didn't script any of this. I didn't even think about anything. But anyway, it was what it was. Got over it. Went to prom with her. Won't go through that because if she watches this and her boyfriend watches it, I don't want that all to come out to air. I mean, it's nothing bad, but yeah, that was my experience with dating chicks. I mean, I haven't dated dudes, and I'm not going to, but that was my experience with dating the two girls that I did. And, well, the second one, I had somebody tell me that she was in bed with another girl and blah, 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 blah. And that he heard giggling from them. So, he assumed that they were cheating, but I don't know how true that is. I mean, I'm not. Part of me wants to assume she was. Part of me assumes both of them were. But the other part's like, no, no, no. Because I try to see the best in people. So if you ever say somebody watches this, they go, I want to date him. Know that, for one thing, you're getting into a mess. Because you don't want to know what goes on up here. It's so horrible. It's messed up, twisted, dark. All that crap. Guy's mind in there. Yeah. We won't go there. But, I mean, just know, probably not a good idea. Well, it'd be a good idea, but it wouldn't be a good idea. I'm just going to leave that here because I have no clue where I was going to go with that. But alright, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and learning about my two delightful relationships. I should have been like, hey, this was Susie and this was Carrie. Just two random names I thought of. I should have done something like that, but I didn't. So, you have girl number 1 and girl number 2. Alright, I'm going to leave this here before this gets too long because I have to also go somewhere. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about me, a little bit more. And I will see you guys in the next video. So see you guys later. Bye. I need to look here. Bye. Bye.